How will Manchester United line up in the season 2020-2021? Who will they sign? Who will be sold? I will tell you everything about it. I'm your boy Viva La FIFA and welcome to this new series on my channel. If we can reach 2,000 likes, I will make a new video about a new team. What team do you want? Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus? Let me know it down in the comment section, but don't forget to smash a thumbs up. If you will do that, we can easily reach 2,000 likes, the trigger we need to get to make a new video in this series. So today we are starting off with Manchester United, one of the richest teams in the world. So no time to waste. Give a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell to join the amazing team Viva La FIFA. Starting off with 4 players United needs to sell in my opinion. If you need any more, let me know it down in the comment section. Jesse Lingard for me is not good enough to play for a team like Man United. If you want to play in the top of the Premier League, you need quality players also in your squad depth. You can say, okay, we keep Jesse Lingard because, well, he is a player that is good on the bench in smaller games, but even then I think you can better take the money and invest in youth academy players for, well, a spot on the bench, because with Jesse Lingard you're not winning the Premier League war. Paul Pogba is a 50-50. I like to see him staying with Manchester United for one more season to give it a try together with Bruno Fernandes on that midfield, but well, the realistically seeing he's also linked with a lot of teams in the world. Real Madrid, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, they're all interested in signing up Paul Pogba for the right transfer fee. Around £55 million is his transfer value. United is demanding more, but the question is, after the coronavirus, what price is realistic? Nobody actually knows. Andreas Pereira is just like Jesse Lingard, well, an okay player, but absolutely not more than that. And if you want to fight for the top tiers and you want to get those Champions League tickets, you need quality players more and more and more. So Andreas Pereira, okay for the squad depth, but like in Football Manager and in the career mode, I always sell Pereira and Lingard as soon as possible because, well, they don't add anything to the team that a youth academy player can't do as well. Chris Smalling, 30 years old, returning from AS Roma to Manchester United, and this is a little bit a cash cow because, well, they didn't use him last season, but he played so great in the Serie A that they can sell him for £25 million. Roma wants to keep him, Inter is interested, Juve wants to sign him up, same for AC Milan, Newcastle United and West Ham are fighting over him in the Premier League alongside Leicester City, so he is going. Great deal. United is earning money for a player. Well, they already written up. So, who can Manchester United sign up? Let me know it down in the comment section, and don't forget to give a thumbs up. 2,000 likes unlocks a new video in this series for a brand new team. James Maddison is the playmaker of Leicester City. I think Maddison will go to Man United, but not this summer. Leicester is holding on to their superstars. They want to finish the season with Champions League football, and after that they're not willing to sell him. Maddison, amazing player, but for now I think it's the best for his career that he stays with Leicester for one more year. Man United has a lot of centre backs already, but there is a big chance that Phil Jones and Bailey will be sold alongside Chris Smalling. So they're interested in Ruben Dias of Benfica. Ruben Dias is also linked with a move to Manchester City plus Chelsea, so there are a lot of teams fighting up for the signing of the man from Benfica, but Ruben Dias is a very interesting player. Just like Lindelöf, he plays for the same team, and Lindelöf, after one season of adapting, is a very valuable player in the Premier League, so why not Ruben Dias? Sign him up, 35 mil. You only have to pay £30 million for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. How is that possible? Well, his contract is running down in 2021, so if Arsenal wants to cash in, they need to do that this summer for a, well, reduced price. It's simple as that. You know that with Courtois, with Hazard of Chelsea, they needed to sell them for a lower price than they're actually worth on the transfer market. So Aubameyang is a striker that already proven himself as a goal machine, and that is something United is missing at the moment. Rashford, Martial, they can score a goal, but they're not really goal machine. If Manchester United even wants to go cheaper than Pierre-Emerick, they can go for Edinson Cavani, the 34-year-old striker, well, almost 34 next season, is available on a free deal. And El Matador is a guarantee for goals in the League E. That is not always a guarantee for being a goal machine in the Premier League, but if you can sign him up on a free deal, you can use him in your starting team or on the bench. Don't forget, they also have Igalo, they can sign him him on a permanent deal as well. But one thing is for sure, I think United really needs a man that scores 20 plus goals every single season to help them fight for a league title. One of the biggest transfer targets and maybe even the number one besides Jadon Sancho is Jackie Grealish. The playmaker of Aston Villa was in the news quite badly lately because with the corona crisis he went out to party, and well, that is not a very good example for all the youth players watching him, all the kids playing FIFA and reading the news. So in that way, Jack Grealish for me is a little bit done, but United is still interested in him, and if you ask his teammates of Aston Villa, they say Jack Grealish is unbelievable and way too good for Aston Villa, so he'll be a perfect player for United. Well, let's trust them. How cool would it be if Cristiano Ronaldo is returning to Old Trafford? Give a thumbs up if you would love to see that. Cristiano is of course an amazing player. He started off with Manchester United in the Champions League after making the move from Sporting Club de Portugal, so his career took a flight at Old Trafford with Ferguson as his coach. That was an unreal team with Carlos Tevez as a striker, Nani down the other wing. They had skills with Rooney, so they had an amazing team behind, and together with Cristiano Ronaldo back in the day. He was sold for 100+ million pounds to Real Madrid, but now he can make a Zlatan Ibrahimovic, returning 35 years old to the Premier League and still being a god. Zlatan showed it's possible, and Ronaldo is even better, so I think amazing deal. Fode Ballo-Touré is the left back of AS Monaco and wanted by both Chelsea and Manchester United. Chelsea is looking to replace either St. Emerson Palmieri or Marcus Alonso, or maybe both of them, and United wants to get him as a backup or competition for Luke Shaw because they don't actually have a second left back in their squad. So he's available for 25 million pounds, and Monaco, I'm not quite sure how they do it, but every single year they have new youth players, superstars for the future that they can sell for a lot of money. A transfer that would fix the problems for Manchester United in one snip is Harry Kane, because Harry Kane is a guarantee for goals, but Kane is suffering way too many injuries to be valued over 100 million pounds. What club is willing to take the risk with an almost 27-year-old that is injured 50% of the last 2 seasons? Well, I'm not quite sure. I think Tottenham is willing to sell him because, well, they know his injuries is a big problem for a whole season, and you need a striker not in a couple of games. He needs to be your leader like Robin van Persie was, 32 goals when they won the Premier League, something like that. United is missing. Harry Kane can be that man, but his injuries will throw him back. Donny van de Beek could replace Paul Pogba if he decides to be sold or Man United decides to sell him. Donny van de Beek is a box-to-box man that will go up and down the pitch, score goals, does his defensive work. Last year he was amazing in the Champions League, scoring goals against Tottenham and Juventus, very important. DVD, Donny van de Beek, he is an amazing player, but is he good enough for Man United? I'm not sure. The man, the legend, the myth, already on the transfer market is Jadon Sancho. This season 15 goals, 16 assists in 25 Bundesliga games. Those stats are insane. Normally you won't see that with a 19-year-old. So everybody that says a youngster needs time to adapt, look at Haaland, look at Sancho. They're destroying the Bundesliga with teenagers. Incredible philosophy. Jadon Sancho, well, he is a remarkable player, has amazing pace, great dribbling skills, can score a goal quite easily for a winger, so he has everything you need. He can actually become the new number 7 to replace Cristiano Ronaldo, because after Ronaldo they had some number 7s but they never really made it. But Jadon Sancho, he will be a legendary player at Old Trafford. That is my prediction. So United fans, if you love to see him at your club, smash a thumbs up. So guys, I showed you everything that is coming in and that will be sold, so how can they line up the best way possible? I will tell you my favorite player on every single position, starting off with the goalkeepers. There we have a lot of choices. Dean Henderson is returning from Sheffield United on a loan deal and he can compete with David De Gea. I think for now they will go for De Gea. Henderson has the future, but they can't sell De Gea after this summer because the transfer market will be broken. They can't cash in like they want to do, so De Gea is staying, in my opinion, the number 1, and Dean Henderson, if he is smart, they will, well, loan him out once again to get more experience, to play games, to become become a better goalkeeper, and then maybe in 1 or 2 years, instantly a replacement is there without spending the money. Why replace what is already fixed? Well, with Wan-Bissaka, they have one of the best defensive right backs in the world. Also in attack, Wan-Bissaka is an incredible player, but for example, Trent Alexander-Arnold is better going forward, delivers more assists in a season, but Wan-Bissaka is defensively much better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. So England has a lot of amazing fullbacks, and it depends on the opposition you play against who will be better. Against a very strong opponent, I would always go for Wan-Bissaka instead of Trent Alexander-Arnold. A defensive team, the other way around. Wan-Bissaka, beautiful player. I think also in the FIFA game he will be an amazing card. On the right central back position, the coach can choose between Ruben Dias and Lindelöf. They also have Smalling, Jones and Bailey on the bench, but I think a few of them will be sold. With Ruben Dias you have a replacement for Lindelöf or Harry Maguire, plus a player that has the qualities to play in the Champions League. And let's be honest, that is what Manchester United really wants. I can't change the captain Harry Maguire. He needs to stay there because he is a very valuable asset for the Manchester United team. He is very steady. He isn't the fastest player in the world, but never gets outrun because his positioning is very, very good. So Maguire with Lindelöf connecting better and better. Don't break it. Let the magic happen, because who knows what they can do next season. For the left back position, I have a little bit a strange feeling. Nothing against Luke Shaw, but I still have the feeling that Man United needs a better fullback on that position. Luke Shaw for me is just average, and average is not what you want at Manchester United. Is Touré the player to replace him? Well, I'm not quite sure. They also have the man Williams from the youth academy. He can get that spot as well. I don't think United is spending the money because they already have 2 or 3 players on that spot. So for now, I go for the experience of Luke Shaw. On the CDM position, I needed to choose between McTominay and Fred. Fred is a great passing player, also going forward a couple of times, and McTominay, well, he's more a Roy Keane type of player, staying back in front of that defensive line, being important, and well, with all those attacking powers Manchester has, I go for more defensive stability with McTominay. On the right central mid position, you can also go for Fred if Pogba is sold. You don't need to spend the money for Donny van de Beek, but now, well, let's keep Paul Pogba in this team and see the magic happen, because, well, this team will be unbelievable overpowered. Paul Pogba is a great player. He showed that at Juventus. He showed it at the World Cup 2018, so the man can do it. But why isn't it working for Manchester United? Maybe next season with Bruno Fernandes, it can be happening. If Paul Pogba is willing to focus on football and football alone, it can become a beautiful season for the United fans. And to complete the midfield, nobody has to think about this player. That is of course Bruno Fernandes, the creative playmaker Manchester United can't go about. I don't hope he will pick up injuries in training or in games, because, well, they don't have a player like that will bring the creativity, that scores goals and gives assists over 10-15 a season. That player is from such a valuable asset that they don't want to play without him. An amazing player. After he got there in the winter, United didn't lose a single game. I think that says enough. On the left wing, we go to Marcus Rashford, the player that got a position change together with Anthony Martial. They switched roles. Martial to the striker position, Rashford the other way around. Rashford is focusing on that position. I think that is a good case because, well, Rashford can play as a striker, but down the wing he's also a very good player. Still, I love to see him in a 2-striker formation like 4-4-2, like Leicester City is playing, and then playing as a second striker. He would also be very good, but for now, Rashford is the best solution on that left wing spot. For the right wing position, I go for Jadon Sancho and nobody else. No Daniel James, no Juan Mata. They can't stand in the shadow of Jadon Sancho. Let's be honest about that. And with Jadon Sancho, you will see this team is getting something extra. That is speed down the right hand side, plus goals and assists. Mata has the technique, but he doesn't score the goals and the assists, and he doesn't have the pace. Daniel James is okay, but, well, not good enough in a whole season. So for now, Jadon Sancho is the man to get. And to complete the team, we have 2 solutions. If you don't want to spend the money, you can go for Anthony Martial. But trust me, he is not a goal machine, and in a couple of games, he will be invisible. So what is the option? You can go for Edison Cavani or Harry Kane. Cristiano Ronaldo is also a great solution, and with Cristiano, this team will look even more overpowered. But while looking to the realistic view of the United team, I think signing up Harry Kane, an English player, homegrown, he knows the Premier Premier League in the last 10 years. He is an amazing signing that can get you goals, goals and more goals, and let's be honest, that is what the Manchester United team is looking for. I told you that a couple of times in this video because that is what they're missing. So with Harry Kane or Cristiano Ronaldo as a striker, this team is instantly way more deadly. Well guys, if you loved the video, don't forget to drop a like. As I told you, 2,000 likes is a new video for a new team in this series, so don't hesitate, subscribe for more, put on the notification bell if you want to join the amazing Viva family. I thank you all for watching, wish you all a fantastic day, and as you know, for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.
Echoes of your words crashing into me.